Soccer 605 here with Mike Wolfer with the Dakota United Soccer Club out of Bismarck. Thanks for being with us today.
It's nice to be here and checking out the action at the Sanford Fieldhouse in Sioux Falls. It's just an unbelievable place to come and play soccer.
Boy, it is, and you were here in the tournament in December. You got teams back here again, and I guess you're probably getting ready for your tournaments up in Bismarck here before too long, aren't you?
Yeah, that's next weekend, actually, so looking forward to that. It's always nice when you host a tournament. It's just a lot of fun, so looking forward to it.
I know last year when I was up there and had a couple teams there, we really enjoyed the competition. You can go up there and get knocked around pretty good by all the teams there. It's pretty competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some teams coming in, some ODPs bringing some teams this year, so and we've been showing well lately in our division, so I think it's going to be good.
So how many teams do you have at this tournament right here?
We have 3. We got a 12 boys team, we got a 15 boys team that's a mixture of some of our really good 14s and some 15s, and then we have a 15 group of guys. They're playing in the 16 division, and they're in the final, so they're doing really well.
I saw those guys play earlier today. They're pretty organized. You got a couple kids who could finish too.
I got some kids who can finish and can score on that team. So yeah, if I can get a guy sitting behind them, giving them that kind of freedom. But we're a little naive defensively sometimes, so we're just working on that transition and getting that down. And I'm optimistic. We're gonna show well.
There's a lot of guys who coach U14 boys who can say that that thing about naivety. Well, yeah. Mike, for people who don't really know much about Dakota United, why don't you tell us a little bit about your club?
Yeah, the Dakota United, this is our 5th season that we've been around. We were able to we had a number of organizations in Bismarck, and we were able to get things together and put together a good club that's structured well. And Bismarck is really a growing community. As you know, North Dakota is doing well economically, so we're really primed for the future.
So how many kids would you say you had in the club this coming spring?
In the spring, in our rec divisions, boy, I don't know. We have our Bismarck rec division is pretty large. I don't know the numbers because I don't do as much coaching in there. I'm busy with the competitive guys, but over 1,000 kids maybe.
Well, it's growing. Here, I think probably almost every state is still the fastest growing sport there is for young people. So, looking at the calendar here, it's not long before North Dakota starts up its high school spring season. Do you coach at the high school level too?
I coach at the high school level for the guys. Their season's in the fall, so I'm just focusing on club season starting up, and that group of guys that's here actually is going to be doing MRL, so we're starting in early March to train for that, and that's what I'm doing anyway. I ref a lot in Bismarck, and I assign the referees, so I'm definitely planning on being busy in the spring with high school girls soccer in that regard.
Well, and hopefully if you're going to be an MRL, you got good tires on your car, because I know I'm doing that a while. You get to put some miles on, but boy, the games are just great. Everywhere you go, the refs are great. It's just a great experience. Yeah, no, we're really excited. This group of guys has been working really, really hard for 2 years, and we've just gotten some really good talent together. I think that I'm excited to see how they can compete at that level against those teams. Yeah. Well, Mike, thanks very much for spending a little bit of time with Soccer 605 and our neighbor to the north, and we sure look forward to seeing you here again. Maybe one of these days we'll have Soccer 701 up there tromping around North Dakota.
That would be awesome. Glad to see you again, so looking forward to the rest of this tournament.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep, take care.